Shalom to you and welcome. In this video we'll be looking at angles and segments, and we'll specifically solve problems that involves inscribed angles and chords and tangent segments. So our major title is Inscribed Angles for this particular video. And inscribed angles are angles that are on the vertex is on the circle. So this is the vertex of angle 1 is a point on the circle, and the two sides are chords. So chords run from one end of the circle to another end. The two sides are each chord, and this angle is inscribed. We said it's inscribed in this circle, and the angle is also, it intercepts the arc that is left from the end of the chord to the end of the other chord. So this angle 1 intercepts this minor chord, and angle 2 intercepts this major chord. Again, major because it's larger than what is left, because the two sides are each chords. The two sides are chords. Okay, and we'll look at a theorem. This theorem says that the measure of an inscribed angle is equal to half the measure of its intercepted arc. So angle B here is made up of chord AB and chord BC. So this angle B is inscribed angle, and it intercepts, angle B intercepts chord AC. Arc AC. Therefore, angle B is 1/2 of arc AC. If you remember before, we have learned that when an arc is connected to the middle, that arc, this angle AOC is going to equal angle AC. They are equal. But this one intercepted inscribed arc angle is on the circle, not from the middle, is on the circle. It's 1/2 of the arc. Okay, and there's some corollary that goes with that theorem. For example, if two inscribed angles intercept the same arc, then the angles are congruent. Think of it, angle 1 is inscribed angle because it's made up of chord, the red line. So it intercepts this arc in black right here, and angle 2, made up of chords in blue, intercepts the same arc as angle red. Therefore, angle 1 is 1/2 of this arc. Angle 2 is 1/2 of the same arc. Therefore, angle 1 and 2 must be equal. An angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. Always a right angle. A semicircle is 1/2 of the circle. So the arc is the diameter is the chord. The diameter is the chord, it runs through that. So this angle, think of it, the circumference of a circle is 360 degrees. So 1/2 of it has to be 180. The other 1/2 is 180 as well. So since this is the diameter, this angle in red, in blue, is inscribed angle, and so this inscribed angle is 1/2 of the arc that it intercepts. So if it is 1/2, then 1/2 of 180 is 90. That's why it is always a right angle if it runs from the circumference, from the diameter. Another one is if a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, then the opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, with this one, think of it, angle H intercepts chord EG. So angle H is going to be 1/2 of EG, and angle F is going to be 1/2 of angle of chord arc EHG. So if both of them are 1/2 of each and they all start from EG, so and both of them, both arc have to add up to be 360. So each part of it is going to be 1/2. So the H and plus the F has to add up to 180. So they are supplementary. Okay, let's solve problems now. Okay, find the value of x and y in the given circle O if z is 20. So z here is 20 degrees. Okay, angle x intercepts this arc. It intercepts this arc. Okay, this angle x. Angle z runs from the same end of the circle to the other point on the circle. So angle z also intercepts the same arc. So angle x is 1/2 of this arc, angle z is 1/2 of this arc, so angle x has to equal angle z. So angle x must be equal to angle z, which is equal to 20. So x is equal to 20 degrees as well. Okay, how about y? Well, we notice this angle is, this chord runs from the middle of the circle. So this chord is the diameter. If it is the diameter, then angle y sustains half of the circle. If it sustains half of the circle, which is 180 degrees, then y is 1/2 of 180 degree, which is 1/2 of 180 degrees, which is 90 degrees. So y is 90 degrees. Right, next we look at another problem. So in this diagram that follows, point 0 is the center, point O is the center of the circle. Find the values of x, y, and z. Okay, so looking at, we have a quadrilateral inscribed in this circle. So if a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, the opposite angles are supplementary. So angle 82 and angle x are supplementary. Therefore, x plus 82 is equal to 180. And so if we subtract 82 from both sides, we get 180 minus 82, that gives us 98. So x equals 98 degrees. And now for this part x, z, y, we're going to look at another theorem. Okay, it says the measure of an angle formed by a chord and a tangent is equal to half the measure of the intercepted arc. Again, the measure of an angle formed by a chord, so one side of the angle will be a chord and the other side of the angle will be a tangent. So is equal to half the measure of the intercepted arc. So here, see, this is a chord, this is a tangent, so angle z is formed by a chord and a tangent. So angle z is going to be 1/2 of this chord, And what do we know? That angle x, which we already found to be 98, that at angle x, it's going to be 1/2 of this whole chord, the two chords combined. When I'm saying chord, I'm so sorry, this is arc, the arc, this arc. And so So, and from here to here is 1/2 of the whole arc. So if 98 is 1/2 of the whole arc, 1/2 of the whole arc is this part. Therefore, this arc is 98. And angle Z is formed by a chord and the tangent line. So angle Z is 1/2 of this chord. So Z is equal to 1/2 of 98, which is equal to 49. And this symbol shows us that this chord is the same measure, is equal to this chord. That symbol shows that the two segments are equal. Therefore, angle Z is going to equal angle 8 as well, because 98 is going, this arc is 98 as well. So Y will also equal 49. Okay. Next, okay, this one, I will encourage you to pause the video and try to solve this on your own first. Okay, here we notice that angle X is inscribed angle because the vertex is on the circle and it intercepts this arc. Angle X intercepts this arc. So angle X is going to be 1/2 of arc 60, so which is 30 degrees. So then angle Y is from the middle, intercepts the same arc. So if it's from the middle, it's going to be exactly the same measure with the arc. So angle Y is 60 degrees. Arc Z, again, this symbol shows that this chord is equal to this chord because they have the same symbol. So this arc, the arc Z then has to equal this arc as well. So if this is Z, this is also Z, arc Z. And what do we know? That this arc Z plus the remaining part of arc Z plus arc 60, they all add up to be 360 because the whole circle circumference is made up of 360. So Z plus 60 equals 360. So 2Z plus 60 equals 360. And subtract 60 from both sides. 2Z is equal to 300. So Z will be 150 if we divide both sides by 2. Z will be 150 degrees. Okay.